What it do? Welcome to the J-Boy Sports Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. If you don't love the content, you can still do those things because you can help a brother out and a brother will help you out. Make sure you comment so we can have conversations in the comment section and debate. Ball is life. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our great content. And lastly, hang on towards the end of this video. We will suggest some other excellent videos to you. Jalen Hurts is the topic of discussion today. And basically, there's a lot of trash being talked about Jalen Hurts at all times. If you haven't figured it out yet, I am an Eagles fan. And yes, does that mean I have some level of bias towards Jalen Hurts? I can't say that I don't. However, something that I will say is that a lot of people dislike Jalen Hurts for whatever reason, and they have a hard time admitting the truth about how good he actually is. And they always have something to say. They always come up with excuses. Oh, well, Jalen Hurts is carried by this person, that person, and that person. I really find it's a lot people. What bothers me, I'm going to be honest, is they try to put people like Joe Burrows over him. And I don't understand that. It just doesn't make sense to me. I've even heard some people try to say Jaden Daniels of the Washington Commanders is better than him. Jaden Daniels is nice, but here's a couple things. One, he's a rookie. Two, we played them last year. Jalen Hurts got hurt in like the first quarter. We had like 5 turnovers and still lost that game because we couldn't score. And yeah, Devontae Smith dropped a pass from our quarterback. I don't remember who the guy was. Is it Kenny Pickett or something like that? That he could have caught, definitely. And we lost that game because of it. However, if Jalen Hurts had played that game, we would have blew them out of the water. So to say that he's better than Jalen Hurts when Jalen Hurts went out and our backup didn't, did all right, but he wasn't like he didn't win. And we had 5 turnovers and he still lost. That's because we didn't have Jalen Hurts out there. But Fred Warner, who is arguably the best linebacker in the game, I'd like to throw in, my boy Zach Braun on the Eagles, who had a great season. I'd like to throw him in there too as one of the best. But widely believed Fred Warner to be the best in the NFL. And this is what he had to say. Jalen Hurts is the kind of guy you want to play with or never face at all. Fred Warner, 49ers. The 49ers and the Eagles hate each other. I hate the 49ers. Do I hate them as much as I hate the Cowboys? Absolutely not. I will always hate the Cowboys and their fans. Some of my best friends are Cowboys fans, actually. A lot of my good friends are Cowboys fans. And when we're talking about football, I kind of hate them. But I still love them. It's a weird relationship. I don't know how to explain it. I can't explain it. Still die for them, but I hate the Cowboys. But the 49ers are right up there. Like, I do not like the 49ers. They had that zesty behind Deebo Samuels, who was talking so much smack for a while. And then he got traded immediately to the Commanders. I think they did that on purpose to keep somebody that could annoy us, closer to Philly. But whatever. Either way, Fred Warner is a beast, and he's on a rival team. He should have firsthand knowledge of how good Jalen Hurts is or is not. And he said he's the kind of guy you want to play with or never face at all. That should tell you a lot about who Jalen Hurts is. This is a man that has to play against him, that has to dissect him, that has to break him down. And he doesn't want to play against him if he doesn't have to. And he'd love to play with him. And this is just another example of players who can keep it real about other players. The way I see Jalen Hurts, he's going to go down a similar path to that of a Kobe Bean Bryant, where he's just never going to be as respected as he should be by people outside, especially outside of the players, because they're going to try to find every way that they can to hate on him. He's not the cookie-cutter quarterback. He's not throwing for 4,000 yards a game like somebody like Joe Burrows. He's not throwing 40 touchdowns a season. Not yet, at least. I don't know if he'll ever do that. I don't know if he wants to do that or needs to do that either. This man was a Super Bowl champion already. He's young. Already. He's been to the Super Bowl twice already. Outplayed Patrick Mahomes twice, but only got 1 Super Bowl. But outplayed him twice in the Super Bowl. Pat Mahomes, the best quarterback right now of this generation. The one that hopefully, in some people's minds, will catch Tom Brady. I have no beef with Pat. And I will admit, Pat is probably better than Jalen. But I will still take Jalen first. You know why? Because I'm an Eagles fan for life. And I stick up for my own. And I believe in Jalen Hurts. I believe that he's that good. And like Frank Warner said, he's the kind of guy you want to play with. Why? Leadership. Character. Nobody ever talks about character. We never talk about character. Character. That's what's inside you. That's who you are. That's what built you up. Comes from a good family, has a good, strong father in his life. When you have a father in your life that's good, I don't think people understand how important that is. Yes, having a good mother is very important. Nobody loves you like your mother. I would never replace a good mom. Nobody would do that. But fathers provide discipline. They put belt to butt cheeks, if need be, and that keeps you on the straight and narrow. They teach you how to think your way through things, not be angry, not be overly aggressive, not be petty. They teach you how to think. That's what a good father teaches you how to do, how to be a man, how to think like a real man. There's a difference. Jalen Hurts was raised by a man with a loving mother by that man's side. And that's where you get this product with all this character. Great leadership. Seems like a man that lives and dies by what he says. He's accountable. He's trustworthy. Plays through injury. Doesn't make excuses. Doesn't point fingers at people. Stays even keel the whole time. He's always calm. And that's my quarterback. So, Fred Warner hit it right on the head. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I'm not pulling this out of my behind. If Fred Warner says it, is he God? No. But again, this is a rival linebacker, arguably the best linebacker in the NFL, who's a rival on a rival team. We don't like each other. And he's keeping it real about Jalen Hurts. So how is it that everybody else in the outside world could continuously disrespect him? So I'm going to leave that here. You're going to see a lot of Jalen Hurts videos on my stuff, man. That just is what it is. There's going to be more NFL stuff. It's coming, guys. I promise you. I really want to be a dual sport channel. Maybe one day I'll start talking about other stuff like hockey. I'm not really into baseball. Haven't been into baseball since Barry Bonds retired. At the time, when he was playing, I was watching it a lot. But since then, not really much there for me. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a need for it at some point. Thank you very much for your time. I truly appreciate you. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you comment. Let's have conversations. Is Jalen Hurts overrated? Is Jalen Hurts a bum? Is Jalen Hurts really good? Are people hating on Jalen Hurts? What do you think? Tell me what you think about Jalen Hurts. Let's have a debate. Let's have some conversations. Let's talk about it. Maybe we agree. Let's agree together. Let's figure that out. Make sure you hit that like button. All right? Again, just want to say that one more time. Make sure that you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our glorious content. Hang on towards the end of this video so you can catch some of our other highly anticipated and highly suggested videos. I thank you very much for your time. I'm very appreciative, very humble. Much love. That somehow you never get over leaving me, and when you feel like coming